Clap.
Clap. Hi everyone, welcome back to Brats in the Back Row. I'm Melina.
I'm Allie.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we, all four of us, are the titular brats talking in the back row of the movie theater. And this week, we are talking about, we watched the movie Challenger.
God!
Wow, okay.
You are two sips into your seltzer.
No, it's not that. It's just I've had a headache all day, so like I kind of feel insane. But yeah, anyways, so we watched Challengers this week. Everything's great. We love Challengers. This is a big Challengers household. Exactly. It brought bisexuality back. It
was gone for a little bit, but bisexuality came. Oh,
yeah, bisexuality was gone for a bit, and then it came back in a really big way.
A big way.
And yeah. So, anyways, how's everyone doing tonight?
I am gonna tell you.
Oh, I'm doing great. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you all an insane story that I alluded to that happened to me and my mom and my dog today.
Oh, okay. At the car wash?
At the car wash. So, my mom every Thursday takes my dog on a drive in our truck to the point where he now knows in his puppy schedule, this is when I have to go for my drive.
This is enrichment time.
Enrichment time. He's so happy. Well, tomorrow morning, there's a bug. Tomorrow morning, my mom's getting her hair done. So she's like, well, I can't do it tomorrow morning when we do it. So I'm going to do it today. We'll go on a drive today. And she's like, we'll also get the truck washed because it's gross because the jacaranda tree goes on it. So we were down at the car wash, a Shell station.
Just me. I kill myself.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay, everyone's back.
Oh. Well, I'm so back. I've always been here. Anyway.
You were here.
I think everyone was okay. It was just me.
It was just me.
It was just me.
And we were in the Shell station, and we were going through through car wash. And, dogs having a good time. Well, my mom and I are just talking. Backstory, my mom has had many episodes with this car wash. There was one time an old lady, the car wash ends, and then there's a little driveway, and then it goes onto the street. And there was one time an old lady turned inside the driveway going towards my mother. Oh my God. And then, but my mom was honking and waving and flashing her headlights to be like, you're gonna crash into me. And the old lady just kept going until she eventually stopped and then had to do an 8-point turn out and then almost crashed into oncoming traffic. My mom said it was the craziest day of her life. And then there was other things that happened. There's other things. That was the big one. But there's been a lot of issue at this car wash. Today, my mom and I and my dog were all in the car wash. And we're just going through. It's fine. The soap comes onto the car and the bristles come through and then it stops. And then my mom and I are like, hello? What's going on? And it's not just, it's full on soap that's on the car, just sitting on the truck. And we're like, my mom honked a little bit, then she was like, where's the camera? Maybe we can wave to be like, hello, help us. There's nothing happening in this. And so we wait 5-10 minutes to just be like, what the fuck is going on? And then she was like, there's a gnat, sorry. Can you get out of the truck and then go to the gas station attendant and be like, hey, it stopped on us mid-soap. And that's what I did. So I walked in the middle of a car wash. And then the lady...
Imagine if the car wash started again.
That's
while you
what
were
my mom and I were scared about. We were like, what if it turns on?
Oh, you're with your mom. Okay, I thought you were by yourself. I was like,
No,
that's
so
terrifying.
that's why I went out, because my mom was like, if this happened and it was just me and the dog, or just you and the dog, we didn't know what to do, because we were like, well, we can't leave the dog in here.
Yeah.
Car,
And
yeah.
then the lady,
When you texted, I thought you were like truly by yourself.
Yeah,
I know,
did
me too.
So I was like, you're very brave.
no, I wish I'm not that brave.
I
I'm
know, I
not.
thought that too. I was like,
She didn't know what to
Yeah.
do. We were just like, we were so scared it was gonna turn on again. We were like, oh god, and then the bristles are gonna come.
ah.
And then the gas station attendant started being like, well, what did you do wrong? And I was like, what did I do wrong?
Part of the
Hello?
job is to just put the car in neutral. I didn't do
We went
anything.
up to the line, and then you get the horn that says, do not go any further, and then we parked, and like put in neutral, we were fine.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, that's our only job, and I
What did
think
you
we
do?
did it correctly.
What did I do? Do you remember the old Polly's Pies was?
Oh yeah.
Going down toward...
That closed too?
Yeah, Polly's Pies is gone. It's now gonna be a Dutch Bros. They just built the
It's
Dutch...
gonna be Dutch. Oh, okay. Well, at least people will leave and go to that one, because the one by my house is
Oh, it's
busy.
so busy. I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
But
It's less busy now, but it's still busy.
they opened one up
Yeah.
as well. More anyway of the Dutch Bros. There's a lot of Dutch Bros opening up in
Yeah,
Southern
for sure.
California.
Thank God.
You're welcome, my people.
I've never had their coffee.
And that was all me.
You're welcome.
I had their coffee
They're
once, and it made me so ill. I was like,
Yeah, it's
I
just
had-
sugar. Pure
it's
sugar.
pure sugar,
It
and I
is.
was like,
They're really
"Ugh."
I don't get their coffee. I only ever get the Rebels.
What?
That is
That's their,
very
like-
unhealthy.
You get a
But I'm obsessed.
Are they
That's
special
their
Red
like
Bulls?
energy drinks or their
Well, yeah, it's the Rebel energy drink. They put a Rebel
Oh,
energy
yeah,
drink,
Rebel.
and then they just put like flavor.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I would probably like that.
Homies, it's so good. It is
Homies.
not good for my heart. I feel like every time I drink one, I am going to give out.
And
But-
death will come to me.
It's like the Panera lemonade that killed people.
Oh my
I
god,
love
I wish that
lemonade.
was back. I want the Panera lemonade that will kill. I think it's so
I know.
funny.
I want to try the Panera lemonade. I know that I'll die.
I
know
I
that I
know
will
my
die.
heart will like explode.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I cannot drink Red Bull because like I like crash out immediately. Like if I drink a Red Bull, like I'll like get dizzy and like start shaking.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Is that normal?
Oh, yeah.
Like
No,
well no.
oh,
it's not.
okay. Because
No,
I
but,
don't.
like-
I yeah.
They're not good for you either way.
No,
No.
they're not good for you at all.
No,
It has a lot
you-
of sugar.
I once
No.
knew kids in high school that would down like 8 of the bangs. Do you remember bangs?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
down them, and I'm like, how are you alive? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I remember when my brother first started band, apparently the new band teacher, who was like pretty young, was addicted to energy drinks, and he had finally kind of gotten off of them. And then one of the kids introduced him to a new kind of energy drink.
No.
oh my
And I-
god.
I heard
Getting
about this story
sober.
because, yeah, my brother had invited his friends over to the house, and they were like sitting outside and talking. And they were like, dude, I can't believe you got Hernandez back on the energy
Oh my
drinks
god,
yet,
it was
just
one of your
wait."
brother's
Oh my God.
friends.
Yeah.
We have to.
I've never.
It's like getting an addict back on the wagon.
Yeah. It is an
Wait, what?
addiction.
It is.
I
What
have
kind of
a
energy
cousin-
drink was it?
Oh, I
Yes.
can't remember. I'm sure if I ask, maybe if I ask him, he'll know. But
Can
he's
you
not
put
here.
me on?
I don't think. No, I don't think you should be having energy drinks.
I don't think so
Sarah,
either.
you have so
Yeah.
many
You
health
just-
problems already. I think adding an energy drink on it will just like heighten that.
Yeah.
Guys, this is
We can't put you on any uppers, only downers.
Only downers,
Okay.
Sarah.
So we
Yeah.
watched Challengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit about Challengers, and then we can talk about it. Okay, this is a movie that came out so recently. This movie came out in 2024 in May, I believe. Nope, it was in April. I have the Wikipedia up right now. Sorry, guys. It came out in April of 2024 to a lot of critical acclaim. Everyone loved it. Twitter loved it. I loved it. I watched it twice. It was awesome in theaters. Okay, let's see. It was originally scheduled to have its world premiere as the opening film of the Venice Film Festival in 2023. That obviously did not happen because of the SAG-AFTRA strike. So it got delayed until March of 2024. Right? Awesome. The movie is directed by Luca Guadagnino. His biggest hits include Call Me By Your Name, Bones and All, Suspiria, other things. Queer, the movie that came out also pretty recently. He's really big on gay people, and
Well, he is a gay man, so
he's a gay
Oh, he
man,
is?
so I would hope that he's very
yeah, he's
big
a
on,
gay man.
gay people.
I thought he just like writing around.
I just enjoy it.
I just really enjoy it. Challengers stars Zendaya, of Zendaya. I'm sure you all know who she is.
Zendaya. Well, and yes.
I don't think I need to list her biggest hits. I'm sure we all know who Zendaya is. The
Yes.
film
I know her
also
from Shake It
stars.
Up.
What was that?
I just know her from Shake It Up. Oh, and Spider-Man. Duh.
Oh yes.
Spider-Man.
Shake it up,
Being
shake it up
odd.
fame.
I'm
Shake
old,
It Up
guys.
fame.
We're old.
Let's see. The film also stars Josh O'Connor, who is in what is he in? He's in
Yes.
God's
He's in-
Own Country.
He's gonna
He's
be in
in
the
the
new
Brats.
Knives Out as a
He's
priest.
gonna be in the new Knives Out.
Oh,
He's
Again?
gonna be in a new film with Paul Mescal. I think they're gay for each other, but I'm not super sure.
But I'm gonna be saying they are.
I'm gonna be
Right
saying
on.
they are. And he also portrayed Prince Charles or King Charles, I guess.
I forgot
Prince
about that.
Charles in The Crown.
I could
Yup.
see it. They got this
Oh,
similar
you
face
haven't
structure.
seen it? Top
I
tier acting.
That's a those are good seasons. Anyway, so that's Josh O'Connor, and then it also stars Mike Feist, who is primarily he was in the Steven Spielberg West Side Story. Woohoo!
He was
Who
a
died?
jet
That
jet
movie.
all the way.
Yeah, but he is best known for being a Broadway actor, and he was in what was it?
Dear
What was it?
Evan
What was it?
Hansen.
That's
He had
right, it was-
long
Isn't
hair.
isn't he the kid that kills himself in Dear Evan Hansen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Spoilers
Sorry.
for Dear Evan Hansen, everyone.
Spoilers for Dear Evan Hansen.
Like that's not part of
So yeah, he was in
Uh-huh.
West Side. He's a big musical theater guy. West Side Story.
He was
Dear
also
Evan Hansen.
in the Brokeback Mountain play that
Yeah.
came.
He was in
That's
the West
appropriate.
End production of Brokeback Mountain as
You need-
Jake Gyllenhaal's character, starring opposite Lucas Hedges.
That's right. Lucas Hedges is
Lucas
in something
Hedges.
new.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the guy from Lady
Yeah.
Bird, right? He is in something new.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
I think it's
Guy
called
from Lady
Sorry Baby or something like that.
I think so. I saw something about it. Anyways, if you haven't seen the West End production of Brokeback Mountain, I'm not saying I have. I have not. However, I've seen many clips of it on TikTok. So if you haven't seen any of it, I highly suggest you go watch those clips. Go find a slime tutorial on YouTube, okay? I'm sure it's great. Okay. Challengers. The whole gist of Challengers, it follows a love triangle between Zendaya, her character Zendaya, and then her husband Mike Feist, and then their kind of like ex-boyfriend / ex-situationship Josh O'Connor, right? It takes place over 13 years. They have to reunite. They're fighting. They're fucking. They're making up. Whatever. Beautiful film. It brought back bisexuality and threesomes, and cheating on your partner,
And God bless
but
for
in a
that.
very like
That's fun.
sexy way, you know. And cheating is not good. Cheating's not good. Don't
Oh, I
cheat
had
on
a-
your partner.
I had a
Well,
hot.
yeah,
Right?
I had a
it's
hot
not a safe
take in mind.
What was your hot take?
Guys, I don't care about cheating. If someone whatever. Like, who cares?
Oh.
I know it's a hot take, and I know no one agrees, but like, it's kind of like if like I had a partner and they wanted to date someone else, that's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's
So you're
if
polyamorous.
that's yeah.
I don't want to think too much about it.
Well,
Why?
okay, just to like
Why?
I think it
My
sounds
thing
better
about
than I
cheating-
condone cheating.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
it's-
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't condone cheating. Like, if someone were ever to cheat on me, I'm out of there immediately, right? That's like my philosophy. If my partner wants to be poly, hey, baby girl, let's try it, you know? But like, we gotta talk about this first before you start like hooking up with other people. I'm not
it's
condoning
about the
cheating.
boundaries.
Yeah, it's about the boundaries. I need you to tell me that you want to sleep with other people before you actually do it. And maybe I'll be okay with it, you know?
I know it's a hot take. I don't care. Like, it's really, I'm like, okay. Like, it's, I don't know. I need to think more about it, but it's like, for me, I'm just like, I don't care. Like,
I also know that I'm like way too sensitive to just like be okay with it,
Mm.
you know? I'd be like, okay, so you hate me. Like, what is wrong with me, you know? Even though like it is their fault. But still, I'm way
Yeah.
too sensitive for that.
I
Anyway,
agree.
thank you, Sarah, for agreeing.
As somebody who is in a relationship, right.
Thank you for pointing him out to
Right.
us.
that he's just a guy that's there.
Him.
He's just
It's
a
just-
guy.
He's just the guy sitting next to me. I don't. Maybe it's just the Scorpio in me, but I can't do it. I'm just too like possessive, I guess.
You are very possessive. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I think
I
for
just-
me, it's when people make it such a big deal. They're like, they think it's like more than like murder. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah. It definitely isn't more than murder.
It gets inflated, and it's so heteronormative in that way. Not to be like
Yeah,
SJW,
no,
but like, like
It's just rooted in like heteronormativity
it's like,
and
ooh,
like
yeah.
patriarchy.
Maybe the sexual aspect could be a little more forgivable, but just the fact that if your partner is seeing someone else and is like confiding in them emotionally and romantically, that's like a hard no for me.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel
Again,
like I would be
it's like-
fine. No,
It's
go
about the
Ally.
boundaries that you set in your own relationship, and it's like if you're okay with your partner doing that and you want to do it, like that's fine. But if
Yeah.
you and your partner if you communicate to your partner, hey, don't cheat on me. That's
better
different.
not.
Well, that's okay. That's a
better
different
not.
thing, though. That's a different thing. If they go behind you and do it anyway, even though
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
different because yeah.
that is different.
cheating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not condoning the cheating. You're just like,
But if I
I'll
never
never-
exclusively said it, for me it's fair game. Like I don't care. Like I'll do it
Sure.
too.
yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Interesting. Love our different
I
opinions.
just- Anyways, we can move on. Who fucking cares?
Who cares? There's bigger things in the world.
Do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Okay. Challengers. We watched Challengers. That's oh, actually no. A little bit more about the movie. Okay. So it was nominated for
Nothing.
Golden Globe.
Snubbed.
Nothing. It was nominated for four Golden Globes. Let me pull up the list of the Golden Globes. Sorry guys, I'm like so unprepared. Oh no, where'd the list go? Okay. It was nominated for Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. It lost. Zendaya was nominated for Best Actress. She lost. It was also nominated for Best Original Song. They lost. But they did win Best Original Score. So yippee! It was the film was also written by Justin Kuritsky's fake name, whatever. Sorry guys.
I think it's just that, like, I don't know if that's I would call it a fake name.
No, it's not a fake name. That wasn't the right. That wasn't the right word.
Liar!
It's just European.
I don't know how to say this. Kuritsky. Anyways, it was written by Justin. Justin is married to Celine Song, who made the films Past Lives and most recently The Materialist.
Another.
Period.
Most films about love triangles. This film, if you recall, is also about a love triangle. So there's a running joke on Twitter that there must have been a really bad love triangle third situationship in their marriage that caused all of these films to be created and based around love triangles. And I think that's very funny. Anyways, okay. It is
Well, it
very
makes
funny.
sense.
Because it's crazy. Why is there so many movies about thruples?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, it writes itself. Anyways,
Yeah.
According to Justin, he knew in his mind's eye while he was writing the film, he knew their origins innately. Like, he just knew it. So, quoting him, he said, Tashi was always a black woman. He says this because, like, black women are integral to American tennis, right? We know this.
Yes.
Um,
Real.
Patrick was always a well-to-do Jewish guy. I didn't know he was Jewish until I was researching. Congrats, King. And fuck me. And Art was always a somewhat well-to-do wasp. Anyways, blah 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 blah. The script, he wrote this script like pretty early. It was inspired by the 2018 U.S. Open match between Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. And when he wrote it, it landed on the Blacklist, which is an annual list or survey from that, like, big time producers and executives and whatever, like, they participate in the survey. And it's basically this list of the best and most liked unproduced scripts in Hollywood at the time. So, and typically, like, if your screenplay gets on the list, then, like, everyone knows that, like, oh, so you need to be hired right away, right?
Yes.
Anyways, okay. So, let's see. The film eventually got to Luca Guadagnino, and Luca Guadagnino pitched the film to studios being like, this is a sexy tennis story starring Zendaya. He was saying this before Zendaya had even been cast.
No.
Um,
Well, and here's to hoping.
yeah, so he was really shooting his shot on this. Let's see. Anything else? Nope, that's all I have for this. Not a lot. It's a pretty straightforward movie. Not a lot of, like, hiccups in the creation of it, in the production. The only hiccup was the SAG-AFTRA strike, but, like, that's not their fault. So
No, that's not
whatever.
on them.
That's not on them. That's, like, out of their control. But anyways, that's all I have for this right now. What do you guys think?
This movie is better on the second watch. I like Luca Guadagnino. I think he's really good at what he's doing. I think he's a very exciting filmmaker. But the thing is, and I've noticed this, I've seen mostly every one of his films except Suspiria and the one with the kid from It. I don't that one. And then
I know what you're talking about.
he has, like, blonde hair in it. I can't remember what it's called. It's like When We Live or something like that.
I think it's like Here We Are Now or something.
It's some kind of generic title like that. I do enjoy his stuff.
We Are Who We Are.
Oh, close enough. But my thing is, and I kind of got this, like, formulated this thought, especially watching Queer. I love him. I think he's exciting, and I'm always gonna go watch his stuff, but he's not a favorite of mine. There's something about the way, I don't know if he's directing or his characters or whatever, where it's like, I can't fully grasp it. I'm like, I'm almost there, there's something, I'm almost there, and then but he's like, it's almost like a hesitation. And it's like, I'm not fully there. You're not fully grasping me with everything. And I like his stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luca Guadagnino is a favorite of mine. Like, I love how kind of quiet all of his films are. Even with, like, Challengers, it's like, there's a lot of unsaid things
Right.
behind all of like the noise. Like Challengers is a very loud movie, right?
Yes.
But oh, we've moved inside. Oh, okay. But yeah,
Interesting.
I like Luca Guadagnino films. I love them. I like him as a director. I think his films are always like they're always consistently like some of the best looking films
Oh, yes.
like of any year. But yeah, that's yeah. Anyways, anyone else?
Yeah, I did. I like this film more than I know, I'm sorry. I like this film more than Call Me by Your Name. I feel like I
Shocking.
remember M mentioned that how a lot of the film, especially that film, like there was something there, but you couldn't quite like grasp it. Like there was something like more meaning. And I did kind of this film, I feel like it was all the way there. Like there wasn't something that it was kind of like lacking, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it was a very good film, and I was very into it from top to bottom. Like it just caught my attention. I was very invested, which is something that I need to watch films because I have a very short attention span. So yeah, it
Well,
I was surprised. Very well written, well developed film. Amen.
It's not well written, but yeah.
Right. Uh-huh.
Amen.
Right. This is my first time watching Challengers. I didn't see it when it came out, and I'd like to apologize to the creators of Challengers for not watching it in theaters as it's intended, because I was like, this would have been so fun to watch in theaters with everybody else. I know the hype when it came out was like really, really big, and like it lives up to it. I was engaged. There's a lot going on. It's dramatic. It's sexy. There's tennis. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I feel like what you guys were saying about like Luca Guadagnino films being not all the way there. I feel like because most of his films are more internal than external.
well, yeah.
And this film is different because it's just so physical.
Yeah.
Like it's a sports movie. Even if like it doesn't fall into all the trappings of a sports movie, like it is a sports movie, and so like it's easier to grasp, I think, what's going on because you can use the physicality as to convey whatever the fuck is going on.
And those are my favorite parts. I mean, the parts where they go to the New Rochelle Challenger and have it's you got the scoreboard on the bottom, you've got the actual action. Those are for me some of the best parts of the movie. The whole last like 10 minutes is like the best part of the movie. And I think that because he's such a
Good freaking tennis.
what I'm gonna say is very redundant, but he's a very visual filmmaker. He's very much like in all filmmaking is visual, but he's very much like I'm trying to express something through this filmmaking. And so
It's action oriented.
yeah, and so it can get so a lot of the visuals are very cool, but an over exertion of it can kind of feel muddling, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Big words today. Big words today.
Big words. Big words today. Yes. Anyone else? Sorry, my brain is so off right now. It's crazy.
Your boyfriend tweaking again, Sarah?
It looks like you're both.
No, he's
tweaking.
just giving me a nice like backrest.
Oh.
Tweaking.
Yeah,
Tweaking.
technically.
Tweaking.
You want to say anything about the film?
I like it.
Thanks, man.
Okay, you want to tell the camera?
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Oh.
what is it? What is the question?
Just general
So,
thoughts.
what are your thoughts?
Just what are your thoughts, man?
Challengers.
What do you think of the film?
What do I think of it? From what I saw it last, I remember really liking how it played with time and it kept telling the story out of order, but you get informed about how certain people feel at certain times, and it leaves moments of really impact, like the moment before the match is talked up a lot, and I love
Yeah.
that moment is very stormy with the wind, and that it's very theatrical. Feels like it matches the tone of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like how the cinematography plays with the last tennis match, or just with the tennis matches in general. How it goes into the ball, and you feel like you're in it. When they're hitting it, when they're underneath the mat. The way that it like zooms or spins on certain characters. I also really love the music and how that house like type of music doesn't feel like it would fit,
Mhm.
and it fits really well.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially with
It's
the arguments. I
intense.
really like the argument of
Yeah.
Zendaya and I can't remember. It's the friend that she's with at first,
Josh O'Connor.
Josh O'Connor.
Gosh,
Um,
the smelly
And they have
one.
that
That's
argument
Josh O'Connor.
in the room, and the music throughout the whole thing, like you can see it slowly evolve and change because it's all one shot. So you see their emotions change and how they kind of start off as missing each other and they slowly get combative because that's what their personalities are. Art is more submissive, but he's not willing to go to that place. Like at the end, he's like, "I'm not your fan. I'm not your fanboy." Like he says that
Yeah.
to her as a way of like
Yeah.
he's demonstrating how different he is from Art. Of he's not going to let her step over him, and though she may like Art, she likes them for different reasons, but she stays with Art because that he's submissive,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she still loves the other guy because he fights her or he pushes back in a way that Art couldn't.
He's Josh O'Connor's a better fit for Zendaya's character, but
Right,
she
but
likes it Art more because of the submissive. Yeah.
But it would have never worked out because they're so
They're-
combative. Because they have to be number one,
But
it would have never been sustainable.
he's also like he's non-committal, and she says that she's as well, but maybe she's non-committal, but he is, and he just pretends that he's not. You know what I mean? Like, there's an issue with commitment. I feel like there.
No, yeah, 100%.
Is
I
it-
also just think that like she likes Art because he can give her what she wants, which is like to play tennis. Like she
Yeah.
can't play
Yeah.
tennis anymore, which is like
She's
the thing
using
that
him.
yeah, she's
Mhm.
using him so that she's living vicariously through him so that she can play tennis even though like she physically can't because she has a career-ending injury.
Yeah. It reminds me of sorry. One of Ali's notes I was reading is how you were saying how Art kind of liked Zendaya more for her he admired her more as a tennis player, and he said that Josh O'Connor saw her as more as a girl, and I thought that was really interesting because I remember when they first met her,
Yeah.
Josh O'Connor is asking her like more personal questions, and then Art is asking her questions about like the like different I don't know plays that she did on the court.
Oh, the
And
technical side of it.
yeah, and I was like, that's really
Yeah.
interesting.
And I think
Yeah.
Art approaches her as like a fan because he's like, oh my gosh, like you were so good out there today. And
Mhm.
Josh O'Connor, wants to be with her, wants her number and whatever. But she wants to be like, she wants a fan club. And he keeps giving her that even after her injury because he recognizes that like she's so good. He's like, oh, I want you to coach me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas most people after her injury wouldn't even give her the time of day anymore.
And I think that goes fully into like their inner like characters and the way they play tennis. Like Art isn't the greatest of tennis players. He's, really obviously really good, but in comparison to the three, he's not. He's the worst one.
He's the worst.
And so he has to like build up himself in this way of like, oh, I'm always talking about tennis. I'm very excited about tennis as a way to combat the insecurity. And with Josh O'Connor and Zendaya, they're great tennis players. So they don't have to like live up to, they have to live up to a legacy, but they don't have to like outside of it. They can be people.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're like Zendaya and Josh O'Connor, they're like naturally good tennis players, so even if they like they don't have their career anymore, if they like fuck up, they're still going to be able to play tennis. But
Right.
like there's a double standard with Mike Feist's character because cuz he's like he did Wimbledon or something, like he's like a very successful tennis player.
You're right.
It's implied that like if he fails then he's never going to get back up, which just isn't the case for the other two. Like
Yeah.
he's not going to be given the chance to try again.
Yeah, because the other two live for tennis. Like, they're
Yeah.
here for the love of the freaking game. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, Art is here because, like...
He loves his wife.
Oh, he loves his wife. And, like, he's not really gonna be able to do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, any
like,
of
they
them.
don't
That's all they do.
Yeah.
They're
They
too
don't
hot
have
to
any
have a
other skill.
child.
they are too hot to have a child. They're also
I
like
also...
how old
I
are
didn't
they?
think
Are they like
so.
in their late 20s?
30s.
30s,
Late
because
20s,
Josh
Are they in
O'Connor's
their early
One.
30s?
They're
31.
31.
31.
See, that's way too young to have a child. That's like child bride shit, you know?
Well, their child is
31?
like already like what 5 years old. So
5 to
Yeah,
7, like
5.
that range.
Yeah, 5 to 7.
That's bad. Evil,
But
actually.
also,
God. They're
I-
way too
I-
hot to have children.
Zendaya's character doesn't seem like the type to want to, like, she's busy doing tennis things, you know? Like, I was,
Yeah.
like, surprised that there was a child involved.
Well, she has to live up to a standard put on by her, like, parents as well, and put on by society at large. She has to, like, she has to live up and be the super mom, plus the tennis star, plus the coach, plus all these different things, because that's how she was raised. And so, even if she doesn't want it, she has to put on this, like, facade, this charade of it.
also, she does mention that the only thing she is good at is like tennis. So the fact that
Tennis.
she can't no longer play
She can't do
tennis,
tennis.
it's just like,
Oh,
what should I
yeah.
do? Just have a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess I guess I have to be a parent now.
Which, I mean, she's not doing much of it because her mom's coming around. Her mom's watching the kid most of the time.
Yeah. Her mom's watching the kid.
Yeah.
And, like, we only ever really see the kid during those, like, that week when they're at, like, New Rochelle or whatever. So I guess they're busy doing their tennis stuff, but still, it's like, the kid seems a little secondary, kind of like
Right.
an afterthought. Like, oh, like, we need to humanize and, like, make their relationships seem a little bit more real, so, like, let's give them a kid.
Exactly. And the whole family is, like, secondary.
Yeah.
There's
Also,
a really
more
good
at
line
stake.
where Zendaya's talking to Art, and Zendaya's talking to Mike Feist, and she's like, "Oh, you know what? I would have killed a small child or an older lady to get my career back," of which she has access to both.
Right.
Yeah. She has access to both.
And I mean, that also fully indicates who they are as people. Like, she's so harsh. She's so
They're
blunt
not
and harsh,
saying it.
much like Josh
Yeah.
O'Connor's character, who's so blunt and so harsh and just really how it is. And, like, Mike Weiss is kind of, like, trying to be that, but he's kind of the nerdier of the two, and he's
Yeah.
smaller. He gets
Yeah.
his moments, but it's not to the
Like, he's,
level.
like, Yeah. He's
He's not
like
there.
naturally shyer and he's not as confident as the other two.
That's why he's compatible with Josh O'Connor. They're a perfect match.
And that's
Yeah.
why bisexuality will reign
And that's
supreme.
why bisexuality it's popular again.
This film, made bisexuality, actually. We didn't know about it until recently.
Yeah. It invented bisexuality. It wasn't a thing before this movie came out.
Exactly.
Now it's real.
And
So
now-
it's
and thank
everything's
you.
okay.
Thank you, Luca, for all you've
Thank you,
done.
Luca. Thank you, Luca. So, fun fact tidbit for you all. Mike Feist was not the first person considered for the role of Art Donaldson.
Dun dun dun.
There were 2 other actors in the running. Who do you think those actors were?
Jake
Pop quiz.
Gyllenhaal.
No,
Timothy
Jake Gyllenhaal is
Chalamet.
old.
Timothy Chalamet. I
Timmy
mean, they are
Chalamet.
besties.
Chalamet.
Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet
Chalamet is one.
specifically as Bob Dylan.
Hard writing
okay.
down.
Bob Dylan, Timothy Chalamet.
I
that's
just don't-
one.
I don't know what we're gonna do about this tennis. I just don't understand what's going on. Like a rolling
Butler.
stone.
And Austin Butler. Sarah,
Oh,
you're 2 for 2. You're
Sarah.
so correct.
Did I guess them right?
You guessed them correct. According
Wow.
to IMDb, Austin Butler and Timothy Chalamet were both considered for the role of Art before Mike Feist was cast.
I can understand Timothy Chalamet. I do not want to see Austin Butler. Like,
No.
I do not want to see Austin
he's too
Butler.
like manly. Like, not to like.
I can't be.
Yeah.
He's too like gruff to fill this. Mike
not
Feist is
sneaky.
not.
Also, he still can't get rid of the Elvis like accent.
Still, he still has the Elvis accent through the whole thing. Priscilla, I'm gonna go playing tennis with my ex-bisexual lover, Priscilla.
Yeah. Well, a big reason, not like a big reason, but like one of the reasons that Mike Feist was cast is because Luca Guadagnino had this like vision of art in his head, and he wanted art to be blonde, and he wanted art to have a hairless body.
And I know the man
Right?
for it.
And like, oh, we've changed locations yet again.
This is so fun.
We're getting a tour of his house.
Yeah. Oh goodness. But yeah. So Mike Feist is already blonde. His body was not hairless. So he did have to
Easy
shave.
fix.
Easy fix. He had to shave his body hair off.
And Josh O'Connor
yeah.
did it, actually. He single-handedly.
Yeah. Josh O'Connor could be as hairy as he wanted to be.
Oh, listen, and God bless for it. That
And
man.
God
And he
bless.
was like, no problem. Got it.
God bless.
Took him
Look.
2 days.
It's like,
I
look.
love that in order for them to show that time has passed, their hair gets longer and shorter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
was
as all
impressed.
young people do.
I
Young and
didn't
old
clock
people.
that at first, and I was just like, wow, they're so good at aging and unaging them. What Hollywood?
in what way? In what way are they
In
so...
what way?
I was just like, what Hollywood magic are they using?
The magic of cinema!
They just actually got older and younger
Yeah, they
as
took,
time
it took
progressed.
13 years to film this.
Yeah.
It's like Boyhood. This is the new Boyhood.
Oh my god. It's like the new Merrily We Roll Along movie.
Oh my god, that they have to take... Oh yeah!
Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal. That they have to do now.
Oh my god. Anyways, okay. Cool. Let's see. What other fun facts do I have? Okay. The movie was composed by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Yes!
Really think.
Of I was only gonna say Machine Gun Kelly fame. That is not true.
No.
Trent Reznor was in 9 Inch Nails, actually. 9 Inch Nail.
Yeah. I think they had previously worked with Luca on his film Bones and All. That one also is a really great score.
Rocks.
They worked with him again for Queer. That one also is a very good
Shit
score.
rocks.
That shit rocks. And then I think maybe I'm making this up incorrectly, but they also did the score for The Social Network. Just tying everything back. Everything is connected.
Did you guys hear the news as well?
Social Network 2.
Social Network Part 2 in the works. Of all about how Social Network made Trump president.
Oh, is that real or are you making that up?
No, I
you
mean,
pulling
if
my leg?
discussing film is lying to me, I don't know what I would do, but it's about basically
This person
2020.
would never lie.
It's
Okay.
about like the 20. I mean, and that's what I thought. If they were gonna do another social network, that's what I kind of thought it would go towards. Like
Oh,
how
yeah, obviously.
Facebook became
Jesse
what it is
Eisenberg.
now.
Yeah. I don't really
Jesse
think we
coming back?
need a Social Network Part 2. I don't really think I want one.
Do you
don't.
think Andrew Garfield and not Michael Cera are gonna come
Jesse
back?
Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, not Michael Cera, is what I would like.
They're like the same person.
They do look like.
Do I think that they're gonna fall in love? What?
No,
No,
I was
come
gonna say
back.
I said come back, but you know, fall in love as well. Set to reprise a role,
yeah,
but you know, love in the air.
Yeah. Love in the air. I did see a tweet that was like, oh, who's the writer? No.
Aaron Sorkin.
I was gonna
Ugh.
say Andrew, and I was like, that's not correct.
Andrew Sorkin, his brother, actually.
Sorkin. I saw a tweet that was like, Aaron Sorkin is going to bring Mark Zuckerberg's like Yowie allegations to light or whatever.
Thank God. Thank God
Thank
for
God.
it. Not pleased Aaron Sorkin will be directing. It's not David Fincher. It's Aaron Sorkin, which I don't know if he's gonna do well, I mean. Because he's
Who
not
knows?
the greatest of directors. He's a great writer, but he's not a good director.
Not a very good director, but that's okay. Okay.
Gay allegations are gonna be doubled in Social Network Part 2.
They're gonna be making out sloppy style on screen.
And you know who we also saw making out sloppy style? In this movie.
Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor. Fun fact about that, the makeout scene wasn't originally in the script, or the makeout scene between Josh O'Connor and Mike Feist. It was originally they were just gonna be kissing Zendaya.
And they went, not a chance!
And then Luca Guadagnino was like, no. If we're gonna do a love triangle, all corners of the triangle have to touch.
And God bless
so
for
they
him.
have to kiss.
Because I have
And thank
issues.
God for Luca Guadagnino.
Because I have issues with when they're like, we have a love triangle. And it's like, all the men ogling over the woman. I'm like, no.
No, that's not a triangle.
But yeah,
There's a
the
point.
triangle needs to be fulfilled.
Yeah, all points of the triangle need to touch. So the two boys in the love triangle need to make out sloppy style.
Sloppy style.
Sloppy style. And they do. And it's really beautiful. And they have their own, like, really psychosexual situationship going on.
And it's so good. It's so,
so
good.
And you know what? I think that really completes the movie. Because think of how bad of a movie this would be if they didn't make out.
I think it does actually really help the characters
It
being
really
like,
helps.
hey, they also have something going on that they will never talk about. That they have like
Yeah.
these weird not weird feelings, gay love. But they have these feelings
love.
towards each other. And you know,
Yeah.
this is the last. I think this is our last episode of that we're filming during Pride. And I
is
just
our
want to
last
say,
episode of Pride Month. Woohoo!
Pride Month is over soon.
Pride Month is over, guys. Yeah, no, it's like it would be such a weird film if the movie was just about tennis and two of these guys fighting over Zendaya, and Sarah's
Yeah.
gone.
Well,
Sarah left, and
happens.
that's okay.
we started talking about bisexuality, and Sarah went, "Not a chance. Do not engage me right now."
Anyways, but yeah, this would be such a bad movie if like Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor's characters weren't into each other. Like,
No,
that would
yeah.
be weird.
It'd just be like, all right, but now they got some weird gay shit going on.
They have weird in universe. Their lore is probably insane.
Oh, I wrote this in my review. I was like, the in-universe RPF fanfic has to be going crazy. It's like hockey.
Yeah, I think that was the gist of my my Letterboxd review too.
It has to go crazy because it's like,
It's gotta go. And then when you add in like the Tashi of it all, like that lore is so deep. Oh my god.
I'd be
Dude,
going.
The fangirl must have been going crazy.
I
during
wouldn't
the
be
Negro
into tennis, but I would be learning all of this as like, guys, did you know about these two tennis players?
Well, it would be like how all the girlies are into like F1. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
actually care about the racing. They care about the guys and whatever the fuck they've got going on with each other.
Gay love goes on
Oh.
generationally.
They
K-pop.
love persist.
It's
Persist.
K-pop.
It's K-pop. Hey, isn't
Yeah.
your men coming home from the war?
They're
Yeah.
guys. They're all, as of last Saturday, they are all back together. BTS.
Oh,
they're all back?
All 7 of them are all back together.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we're getting new BTS songs
New BTS
soon.
soon.
New BTS. I'm about to be so annoying. But what was I gonna say? Oh, imagine going to Stanford and like you keep hearing things about these people on the tennis team.
Guys, did you?
Yeah.
Like they would be my
Who-
campus celebrity.
Who?
And there's like
They went to
gossip.
Stanford in 2004? No.
No, it's like it's like late early 2000s to like early aughts. I know this because there was like
There was a
few
tweet or
tweets about
something.
this. They were at Stanford at the same time as Gabriela Montez from the High School Musical movies.
That's right. So it says it's like 2006, 2007. So who is at Stanford in 2007? So Gabrielle Montez and not Troy
Gabriela
Bolton.
Montez. Not Troy Bolton, no.
He didn't get in.
He was at UC Berkeley.
Oh, a UC. I don't care about the football teams.
I don't care about the
Who
football
is it?
teams. Give me a
Famous.
fictional character.
Famous people.
No.
Oh my god, this is so much work.
Dude.
Okay.
The rumor mill, the day that Tashi and Patrick broke up and she broke her leg. Ugh. That must have been such a good gossip day.
I feel
Really
like
bad for her.
Oh, because they have a public breakup in like the infirmary, in the medical. Imagine you're just in there, getting like medicine or something, and you were just like, wait till I tell everyone.
Oh my god. Ugh. Juicy gossip.
Oh, I mean, this is just like a real person, Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Okay, Reese.
Reese. Ted Danson.
Thank you.
Guy, I don't think this is
No, 2006.
Just look up like
famous
alumni.
Yeah, famous alumni in 2007. Oh my god, Stanford. I forgot to write Stanford.
Separated by
Stanford
year.
doesn't want us to know.
Yeah, they don't want it. It's not by year. It's by like just general, and that's annoying.
Oh, well, that's okay.
For a
Welcome
second,
back,
Sarah, I
Sarah.
thought you were like in my house. I was like, what? And it looked like
Location.
Sarah's behind me. She's
Woohoo.
right behind me, isn't she?
I don't know why I
No.
did this.
It's the shining red rum.
We went to Stanford at the same time
We
as
went to
Tasha
Stanford.
and Gabriella
Montez.
Montez from High School Musical.
Yeah.
I didn't watch High School Musical growing up, and I haven't
Didn't?
seen it.
You've never seen High School
What?
Musical?
I
Are
think
you kidding?
I've seen the first one, but it was like so long ago that I don't actually like remember.
That's not even the best
I know-
one. Like
Yeah.
the
I
second.
know some of the songs. Like I know the songs. The second one I have seen.
Okay.
Okay, good.
For
That's the one
my
that
next
matters.
pick. For my next pick, we're gonna be watching all 3 High School Musical.
Oh, 3 whatever. Actually,
They're an hour and a half long.
I was like,
it's fine.
they're
That long.
and they're actually good. Like
And
you
they're
watch
good
them, you're like,
movies.
hey.
Hey.
Hot take on High School Musical.
What's your
for me,
hot
man.
take?
I
Really?
think it's terrible. At least as a kid, I didn't like
What?
it.
I fucking
used to not.
loved High School
Yeah.
Musical.
I just couldn't get
Love
into
High
it.
School Musical.
Maybe I just want to be different, And I was like,
Not like other girls.
I'm not
Yeah.
like other girls.
Well,
No,
High School Musical.
when I was like 7, my mom took me to go see High School Musical on ice. And it was
What are they
the
doing on
weirdest
ice?
thing
What
in my life.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Soaring.
When I was a kid, I had Troy, Gabriella, Ryan, and Sharpay dolls, and I made Troy
Oh, me
and
too.
Ryan have like a weird like gay thing going on.
I had Gabrielle and Sharpay be gay lovers.
Hey!
Yeah.
It all works out.
It
Wait,
all
have
worked
I
out,
told you guys that
You're
I wasn't
gay?
really allowed- No. Stop.
Oh, why do we want to stop? You don't want to hear?
And during Pride
And
Month,
during Pride Month.
this is how you want to close out Pride Month.
It's not even over yet. Come back.
Emily's
Chose the
left
wrong
the
time.
pod. Emily's gone. Oh god, who's gonna edit the episode?
I'm the straight diversity hire. I didn't say you couldn't be gay. I said I'm not gay. That's different. No, but now I have to do the thing again where it's like I'm not homophobic, guys. Like happy Pride.
I love gay
Public
people.
apology by Allie
All of
is
my
so
friends are
funny.
gay, It's okay.
Happy
No.
Pride. Pride is all year round, actually, and put your pronouns in your bio.
And that's Allie's activism.
Put your pronouns in your
And-
bio, everybody.
That's all for today. No, but I just make it worse with everything I say. Anyways, I don't think I don't remember if I told you guys that because we were talking about High School Musical. I wasn't really allowed to watch like
High school.
I wasn't
I was allowed to
watch-
know about it back then. And it'd be like, surprise!
allowed to watch Disney Channel or like Disney Channel shows when I was
Yeah.
younger because my parents were like, "That's not realistic." Everything else
Oh,
was
that's the
fine.
problem.
Well, yeah.
That's not
That's the problem.
realistic. They actually are setting
Yeah.
up for success. My
I
mother.
could see. It's very unrealistic. I
Oh,
went
it
to high
is.
school
So
thinking
unrealistic.
I would have friends and
Did you say?
Oh,
Yeah.
being
I
Thought I'd
liked.
be popular.
Yeah.
My mom sat me down in front of the TV and said, "You will learn." She went,
You'll learn.
"What is this like Blair Witch camera you got going?" It's like it's crazy. You're like walking around with it.
Before you guys got on the call or whatever, I was talking with Allie and I was like, what if I just like walk around the entire
I'll be
podcast
so
like this?
ill if you do that. I'll be.
Yeah, what if I just like pace around my room like this? But I'm not
We
doing
need to
that.
do
Well, I
that.
told Keidan to stand in the corner Blair Witch style the entire time.
He's playing video games right
He's
now.
standing in the corner Blair Witch style. I know. Or you're like this to the camera. You're all.
Sarah,
Walking
I'm
around.
kind of surprised that you haven't been walking around before this.
Sarah, you have some issues we need to talk about.
Why do you
Yeah.
think I turned my camera off?
Sarah, you can just do it on. It's okay.
Sarah, you can do it on camera. No one cares.
No one gives a
I know.
fuck.
I have to
You don't
walk.
have any like fidgets or something? For
Well,
when you have to sit down for
That
a
the
long time?
Play-Doh at Sarah's birthday.
oh my god. I am
Hey.
fidgeting with.
Say it like that. No.
What? What did you say it as?
No, I'm fidgeting.
Oh my god. Just say you're fidgeting.
I'm just fidgeting right now.
What?
I need to fidget with something. I do need fidgets. It's like,
You need fidgets.
Do you not own any? I thought you did.
no,
Interesting.
No.
I love fidget spinners though.
Okay, interesting.
Well, those
I
are
have-
like those
I have
kinda
one.
do one
It's.
thing.
Do you want it? It's like a little. I don't really
Yes.
use it. I have It's like this like ring. These two rings together, and you kind of. I don't know what
Oh,
you.
those are good.
You could just
Oh,
like
yeah.
move it and everything. I don't really use it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't need to. I wear rings, so I just fidget with my rings.
Yeah.
Or we can get you like a cube. I feel like the fidget
We-
spinner, it kind of just does.
We
It kind of just does like.
This is a
thing.
communal effort.
Mhm.
I like Play-Doh because I can like do different little things with it. I
Yeah.
also wear rings, so like I wear bracelets, so I'll mess with my bracelets and stuff.
Yeah.
Or I have fidgets at work, so I just kind of take those.
Or
away
just
from
punch
the
a
kids.
child.
Just steal them from the kids.
My turn. Yeah.
We should make a GoFundMe. Buy Sarah a fidget.
A GoFundMe?
Your
Girl,
birthday's coming
fidgets
up.
are,
Like
like,
we could just.
$5.
Her
Yeah.
birthday's
Like,
coming up. Girl, we got some time. Our birthdays
My
are
birthday's in
before
the fall.
It goes
hers.
by fast.
The time goes by.
My birthday's at the end of fall.
She's
It's the beginning of summer.
She's the last one, actually.
You guys want to hear something interesting?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna tell them about you. So Keidan was born in December of 1999. So he was born the last month of the century.
Wow.
Oh my God,
Millennial core.
Millennial
It's the same
kid.
age
Millennial.
as my uncle.
Your uncle was born 1999?
I have an uncle who was born 1999, and he has a baby.
Oh.
The baby's name is Felix.
Oh.
Nice.
I like the slow pan over to Keidan.
Oh, that's interesting. My
Nice.
uncle, okay, and that was just too much for Sarah.
Man,
She's gone
and
now.
I gotta go.
And yeah, he was born in his birthday's in July, so this is interesting for me.
Interesting.
So
I told you guys about my uncle that's a year younger than me, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's like
Yeah.
I don't have siblings or guys, I'd make such a good aunt. But no, I have to keep the line going or something.
You'd make a really good aunt.
I
Nobody asked
know.
you
Say,
to.
You'd be really good at it.
I know, but no.
No.
It's just Emily.
On that note, everyone, final closing thoughts about challengers and nothing else. Only challengers.
This movie is sweaty, and I think we need more sweat and sexiness in movies.
Okay, could I just say, I don't like sweating, and like it's fine.
No,
if
sweating
I don't
is
care that
gross. But like,
sweating is gross, and it's fine that people sweat. I don't care about that. It's just gross. But like, it's dripping. They're soaked.
oh, have you
I
never
stand-
seen like Tenet? They're like, it's like so much.
I don't watch tennis.
I've seen it, and like,
no.
it's a lot.
I wasn't sure because like I'm not a tennis girly pop, so I wasn't sure if they were like exaggerating the sweat for like the sex appeal of it.
Well, yes.
know?
Two things can exist,
like-
coexist.
Yeah, no, two things can coexist, but like I was like, this is definitely way more sweat than actual tennis players are experiencing, right? Like this is too much.
Hold on.
Oop. Emily left. Allie, do you have a comment?
Challengers is a really fun movie. It's a great summer movie. I would like to make a recommendation, and this is just me pushing my
God.
personal ideology.
My recommendation is for all of you to find
but-
God.
Well, no. My favorite K-drama is kind of along these lines. It's called 2521. I watch it every summer. I haven't started my summer rewatch yet, but it's a sports K-drama, but it follows like fencing. And the two main characters, or the two main like fencers, I guess, in that movie are like also a little gay, just a tad. But
Wow.
because it's
Okay, ally. Okay,
Oh,
ally.
you told me about this. You told me
Yeah.
about this.
But because it's South Korea, like they're not as like out and proud about it.
You're
That's
not
okay.
allowed to be gay.
They're not allowed to be gay.
And Allie said,
but they're-
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
That's my recommendation. But it's like, cause like I've seen a couple of the other stuff that same writer has written, and like all her female characters are very like involved with each other, and it's like, hey girl,
Woo!
just say it, you know.
Lesbian.
But
You know
yeah,
what?
but she
I think
can't.
this movie would have only benefited with the introduction of a lesbian, the inclusion of a lesbian.
It's fun.
Tashi needs a girl. And I
Or two.
can
Tashi
step
needs
up.
a girl. Yeah. Let's make this love triangle a love square.
Mm.
I don't know. Does that work? I love hexagon.
A love
So many ways. That's
many sides.
literally vampire interview with the vampire.
Okay.
But anyway,
But yeah. I like Challengers. I think it would have been better if I saw it in theaters. Again, if had I been there that
Guys are
summer,
fun.
like you had to be there. That's what we're gonna tell people in 30 years. It's like you had to be there when the movie got
my
released.
brain automatically makes you homophobic. Mine was like, I would have enjoyed it if it was straight.
This is why you think I'm homophobic. It's just your brain.
It's just I have delusion. Allie, I can't believe you did that. I never did.
I missed that whole thing because my thing froze. So I'm really excited to,
Allie's
to
just-
hear
Allie
what Abby said
Allie
when
just
I
hates
when I watch the edit back.
Okay, you know what? I won't say it.
Okay, don't
just
say
leave.
it.
Let's
I
leave.
I want to find out when I watch the edit.
I try so hard.
And get so
It's okay.
far.
I don't.
In the end, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. No matter
doesn't.
what I say.
Yes.
I just
Guys,
end up back
happy
square one.
25 years to Chicken Run. Thank you, Nune,
Oh, let's go.
for showing me this.
Well, yeah. That's all. Those are all my thoughts on Challengers.
Happy 25 years. Anyways, thoughts on Challengers. I don't have any thoughts, but I have a couple of facts to leave you guys with, and then we'll do our closing out. So, the first fact is that Emily, I want you to open your ears for this one. This one's for you. One fact is that Matthew McFadden, known for Succession, known for
Pride and Prejudice.
a lot of other things, he was considered for an undisclosed role. I don't know what that role is.
The Square. The Square.
He could have been
Probably
the
like
fourth
coach.
point.
Tennis is actually played 3 ways.
Exactly. And then
He's
the
a
second
tennis ball.
Matthew. You know that shot where it's where the tennis ball? It's actually Matthew McFadden going wee, wee, wee.
He's the racket.
Exactly. And then the second fact is that Zendaya has said that her favorite scene to film was the threesome scene with Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
She that wasn't in the script. She did that all on her own. She made that happen.
Did that all on her own, and we salute you, madam.
Thank you for your
you,
service.
Zendaya.
Actually,
Thank you. I love you. Anyways, everyone, go watch Challengers if you somehow haven't watched it yet.
Mhm.
It's one of the greatest films ever made, but it's a great film nevertheless.
let's not go there.
I'm not gonna go there, but it's a great film, so everyone should go watch it. It's very fun, it's very sexy, it's very hot.
And it's hot.
Anyways,
It's hot. We're sweating.
Anyways, you can follow us on Instagram, Brats in the Back Row. We are on TikTok, Brats Pod. I just mass uploaded. Guys, TikTok really likes that one video where I superimpose our photo over the Beatles cast.
Well, that's
It's a
what
very
they
funny
like.
video. That's
Very TikTok. Yeah.
it's
they
a
like that.
TikTok-esque
really likes that
video.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So anyways, follow us on TikTok. We're at Brats Pod. On Tumblr, we are Brats in the Back Row. Email us at bratsinthebackrow@gmail.com. Tell us, assign yourself a character from Challengers. Which one are you? Are you Zendaya? Are you Mike Feist? Are you Josh O'Connor? Oh wait, we should tag ourselves. Who's who?
Are you?
Oh, there's 3 of us, so
No. Wait. I am a student on the campus of Stanford in 2006.
I'm not in this.
I'm watching this all go down, and I'm going back to my roommate, and I'm like, guess what?
You know what? Can we? That is my character. I don't want to be tagged. I want us to be a friend group on the campus of Stanford going, guys, you're not going to, I'm the student that was in the medical ward. And I went, guys, you aren't going to believe what I just heard right now.
And these are our campus celebrities, and every day we go up to each other, and we're just regurgitating the same information we've heard about this throuple. And it's like, no, but remember when she said this to the good, and it's just, we're going nowhere. We're obsessed with these people.
It's like we have campus celebrities. There are campus celebrities. We're like, guys, this tennis team. And we go to all the matches, but not because we understand tennis, but we need to understand the deep lore that is happening.
We're collecting information.
And we're befriending people on the tennis team, not because we like them, but because we need to know more about what's going down between.
There's like mind games happening.
And even after we've all graduated,
After
we're
we
still
graduate, he's
following
still
their
bringing it up.
careers.
Yeah,
We're
we
still
follow him on
bringing it up.
Instagram. Oh no, Instagram didn't. It was Facebook. Facebook at this time.
And we're on the
and
LinkedIn.
then eventually Instagram, and then we all find out via, I don't know, Twitter or something, what went down at the New Rochelle challenge.
Someone makes a thread on Twitter.
Someone makes a thread. Alternatively, Em and I are Art and Patrick.
Well, 100%. That needs no, we don't need to talk about it, but yes.
No, I know, but we needed it to be said out
We need to
loud.
say,
And
we know.
We know. We're deeply in love with each other, but we're not saying anything.
But I like that we're all a friend group that's just really invested with this lore.
Because that's who we are at our core.
Yeah, I love the drama.
We do it.
I
We do it
I
every
love
time we're
drama
on
when it
here.
doesn't involve me.
Involve me.
Yeah. I love.
That's a great place to end on.
That's a great place to end on. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be back next week with Hallie's episode. So be sure to tune in. Okay. See you guys later. Bye.
Mwah.